Well, hey, what are you doing? Oh, it's the weekend? Well, welcome home. She made me pull out the live, y'all. I was headed to go on vacation, and she was like, no, we're doing a live, Mom. And I was like, okay, sis, because, so they say it's your birthday. It's birthday weekend, y'all. In fact, if you see my man, go ahead and embarrass him. You hear me? Embarrass that man, because when's Daddy's birthday?
Thursday.
Tomorrow.
Wait, tomorrow. Yeah.
When's your birthday?
On Wednesday.
Wednesday. So it's birthday week. We got 3 birthdays in the Nordstrom household. And so Asia requested that we make some yummy, yummy, good sugar cookie bars with, we're even going to do some sprinkles. So should I tell them what I bought, or do you want to?
I want to show them.
Okay, you show them what I bought.
This is without sugar or dye, and so is this. This is food coloring, and this is sprinkles with no dye or sugar.
Because if it's birthday week, you have to have the goods, but Southern Mess style. And Southern Mess style means that you do not harm your body, but you still get the yummy goodness. Asia, why don't you go ahead and preheat the oven to 350, and we're gonna go get our little ingredients. And if I walk away from the camera, oh, hey, Diana, she giving you lots of hearts. Asia girl called you last night. She wanted to chit chat. If I walk away from the camera and grab ingredients, you just, fill in the void and have a little conversation.
Okay, I'm excited to make these. Never made them before. I looked at a book while Mom was working out, and I did my workout, and I was resting my arms, and I found it, and I was like, Mom, can we make these? And she was like, 1 second, I gotta finish my workout, and then she finished it, and then she looked at the ingredients, and we have all of them. Thankfully, she bought sugar-free and dye-free sprinkles and dye, so we can make these.
Very good. Okay, so our first ingredient, we are gonna pack these with protein. Oh, your Tootsie's on. You wanna say hi to Tootsie?
Hi, Tootsie!
Okay, so you know what we need to do actually? We need to use the immersion blender. And these people, if they have ever watched a Southern Mess Live, sometimes I fight with the blender.
Yep.
So, you know how we do around here. But we gonna grab it. We gonna grab our little blender, do-da-day. Where are we gonna plug it in at? Right behind. See, Asia, if we were smart, we would have done this prior. But, we're cool. Everything's good. So why don't you grab a small bowl? We're like prepared this much, so, I would grab the big white one.
In this door.
Yeah, how about that? Yeah, that works.
Okay. Or this one. Clear one or white one?
Let's do the clear one. Okay, so we're gonna add a 1/2 cup of some cottage cheese, because y'all know how we do. We pack it with protein up in here. Why? Asia, tell me why we put protein in things. Let's see what she says. Go ahead.
Because we don't eat sugar.
So that's a good idea. It's actually because protein helps to build muscles for those who want muscles, and it keeps you fuller longer. And are the boys ever hungry?
No.
Asia,
I'm
are the
kidding.
boys ever
Yes.
hungry?
Always.
Always hungry. Always hungry. You're funny. Oh, you thought I was joking? No, just tell them the truth. They hear about it all the time. All right, you want to read some comments while I
Hi,
get this
sweet
ready?
girl. Watch making me Asia.
Yeah. Answer her. What are you making? You're making
We're making
cookie
cottage
bars.
cheese sugar cookie bars.
Sugar cookie bars without sugar. Okay, we're just blending with my immersion, because does Trace like to see chunks?
No.
No, he hates chunks. So we're gonna blend. And then we need, why don't you see if you can hit the eggs?
What? Eggs? Okay.
Yeah. And make sure they're easy to, so we're actually gonna do a mix of flours today. We are going to do a cup of the almond, and we're gonna do a cup of the fresh milled flour. So Mom, you're just jumping on, but we were talking about it's birthday week in the Nordstrom household. My mom was actually hassling me because she sent my birthday gift early because it was on sale. And so of course I'm gonna tell my mom you should be a smart shopper. And she was like, that looks like your birthday gift, and girl, it ain't your birthday. And I was like, maybe not, but it will be used so much between now and my birthday. So that sounds like a good plan, right? Okay, so we're doing a cup of the almond, a cup of the fresh milled flour. So a little bit of mix-ups when it comes to our ingredients of flours. Say hey when you jump on, Okay, Asia, you gotta grab the butter. Remember the butter that we were gonna do? So we have a half cup, which actually seems like a lot. My sister-in-law is blowing us up with baby videos and pictures. Okay, let's wait on that, but this is a little bit softened, so that's good. And then why don't you go grab the coconut sugar right there. It's in that bag. And I am going to attempt to get this. I actually think, yeah, perfect. Okay, I actually think I'm gonna put the 2 eggs in with the cottage cheese just to kind of help mix it. So talk to the fans. Your Tootsie's calling me a rule breaker. You can scroll up too, do you know how?
Yeah.
That's one. Making messes. You have to, do they ask any questions? Oh my goodness, I'm making a mess! Maybe I shouldn't have done it this way, friends. Maybe I shouldn't have. Are there any questions you should answer? You can read.
Nope.
No?
Right along.
Huh? You can say hi if you see names. You can say hi. Where did my towel go?
I need some help with
She's
my new...
Oh, you need help with your mop vac? Oh, girl, I got you. What you need help with? All right, I'm going to blend. Here we go. Let's blend her up. Woo! That's so good. Okay, I like that a lot. What?
Mark, bring them on video. Yeah.
Oh, no, that's just a button they push and they normally don't mean it. All right, now look at this. So, fun story about Asia. Show them the good coloring that we bought and how we're gonna turn the frosting. What color are we gonna do the frosting? The sugar cookie bars are gonna have frosting because it's birthday week and we got a good clean frosting coming at you.
Pink.
But we're gonna make it pink, and then we bought these naughty sprinkles. So don't ask me how much they were because, you know, if you want to live healthy, you spend a little bit more, but it's worth it. It's worth it. All right, here we go. So we've got our cottage cheese. We've got 2 eggs. Go ahead and, actually, I'm going to do the butter first.
Okay.
So why don't we get the butter? And then let's go ahead and just kind of mix that in with our flour here. Kind of. That's a lot. That
Tootsie
feels
love,
like a lot.
Love the cooking duo.
The cooking duo. Does Tootsie love the cooking duo?
Yep.
Okay, why don't we put those to the side because that's for the toppings and the frosting. We don't need that quite yet. So then why don't you slowly pour a little bit of that in while I mix, and we will just be a little team here. Does that sound good?
Yep.
Okay, just pour in a little bit. Very good. That'll help. You guys see the action here? She is doing a great job. No, because that's the pour right there. Or you meant the camera?
Yeah.
No, that's perfect. All right. Don't worry. We're just working our muscles for the second time. Did you work out with me today?
Yes.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. I should pop our video in the stories. Oh, Asia, tell them what you tried that Mama made. We did a story about it. What did you get to try? Tootsie's had them. You remember what they're called? She's never had the cookie.
Snickers.
She's never had the candy bar, but she's had the play on Snickers. And friends, what did you think?
It's so good.
She licked the plate. Did you not? Did you not lick the plate?
I did.
I did. All right, you pour that. I'm going to go grab a spatula real fast because I want to scrape that. feel like we should sing. Y'all got a song request? Y'all got a song request? Asia can sing. No, Asia doesn't want to sing. We'll all sing. It'll be so great and grand and all things. Okay, we need the coconut sugar. Now, you guys know if it's going to call for a cup of coconut sugar, ooh, go grab the vanilla. Do you know where that is?
No.
We are not going to use a cup. That is extreme. It's on the top shelf by the coconut spray. All right. I don't think we need a full cup of any sort of sugar. Know what I mean? Yeah, Mama has had the Snickers. So if it is calling for a cup, I think we're just going to go ahead. Of course, we may kick ourselves later.
Okay.
But I'm just going to use this half cup.
There's barely any. Is this it?
And we are just going to use probably about a little more than a half cup.
There's barely any.
Not that.
What?
Okay, here.
Okay.
You pour that in. I'll get the vanilla. All right, you got
vanilla
that.
extract.
And then, ooh, what do you say? Hey, Gina, how are ya?
Mom, does she know what
Duo means? Do you know what duo means?
No.
She says no, Tootsie. You can give her a little definition. Tootsie's living her best life this weekend at the beach house. All right, so you're going to do that. I'm going to keep adding some ingredients. So, here, that's kind of a pain, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, can I do it with a spatula?
Well, the spatula is even worse because it's weaker than the fork. The spatula is just kind of to scrape. So, let me think. Ooh, you know what we could use?
Mm-hmm.
Grab the potato masher. We're going to potato mash these cookie bars. Yes, we are. All right, so Asia's gonna kind of get fierce. She's gonna get feisty with the dough. We also have to prep the
Here.
dish.
Okay, ready?
Is that what you want, the meat dish? Go ahead.
Oh,
No, you're fine. You can use that. Use whatever you want. All right, so we've got the cottage cheese blended. We've got the tons of butter. We've got the, not so much, but a little bit of the sucanat or the coconut sugar. We're going to do a teaspoon here of this vanilla. Asia, don't worry about it. Just come.
Okay, I don't see it.
You don't see it? That's fine.
I don't see it.
Okay, you go ahead and do that. There we go.
I'm meat smashing the dough.
Meat mashing. She's meat mashing the cookie dough bars. All right, we've got our 2 eggs. Now we just need some powder and some salt. So let me grab those. Some powder.
Tootsie says the 2 of you.
Oh, that's the duo. She was giving you a definition. All right, so we are just going to use 1/4 of, y'all miss my elbow? It's an elbow, y'all. All right, so we're just going to use 1/4 here. Ready? I'm going to sprinkle. Beep, 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 beep. Very good. All right, and we are going to do 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. And then we might have to get, I'm going to prep the dish first. And then we might have to get, hold on. Perfect. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right. Now, if you wanted to up the protein, you could add a vanilla protein powder to the cookie bars. So go ahead and, like I said, you can adjust per your interest, per your priorities. All right, I am going to prep this 9x13 baking dish with some coconut oil, and then I'm just gonna get my hands in that sucker, and we're gonna.
I want to do it.
We're gonna flatten her out.
Okay, I think that's about all I can do.
You think so? Well, hold on. Let me get this. There's a lot of goods on the meat masher.
Yeah. I need a fork. Here, I'll use this fork.
All right, I'm gonna scan the comments, because I know some came in before I was watching. Diana. Yes. Okay, Diana, I need to know what's going on with your mop vac. What is going on with the mop vac? In fact, maybe we should use so the boys, we didn't even tell them where the boys are, Asia. Where are the boys? Because
They're at a soccer game.
that's why.
At my dad's friend's soccer game.
Yes, so that's why we could do this, because Asia and I get to hang out just the two of us, which is
Yep.
the best,
Yep.
right? It's just the best. So
Don't have any boys in our way.
so just the two of us are hanging out.
Okay. Got it.
Very good job. And we are, I'm going to use this to, so anyways.
There's stuff on the bottle.
Yep, there is going to be. So we are making what she wants to make. I think next she wants to make chocolate truffles. And she found out that I bought the Good For You candy canes. So we're going to crunch up the peppermint Good For You candy canes. And we're going to grab some doTERRA peppermint essential oil. And we are going to make yummy chocolate truffles
You
with...
put that on live too.
Oh, we're going to be live all day with her wishes. I told her though, I was like, all right, but
Okay.
hold on. I actually think we're gonna get it. So
So
so I was telling her, I was like, okay, well, if you sense some dead air, what's dead air mean?
Like stuff we can do.
Nobody's talking.
Nobody's talking.
Then you
yet.
got to fill it in. So as you can see, she did a great job doing that at the very beginning of this live. She was filling y'all in on everything. So congratulations, Asia. You are fabulous.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's my birthday.
It's your birthday. Birthday week. Birthday. Oh my. How old are you going to be? 7? 6? 14?
Nope.
How old?
9.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. She tried to tell me, was it this morning or was it last night? She tried to tell me I'm already 9. I said, no, ma'am. You and your brother were as big as a bed and breakfast, or I was as big as a bed and breakfast for 2 9 years ago. And let me just say, you were very much still in my belly. Very much. All right. Whoa, sorry about that. I honestly feel like this would not need a 9x13. I think that a 9x13 is too big. So maybe because it is, I'm just gonna flatten it out and I guess we'll see how long it cooks, but we can't burn the cookie bars. That would be no bueno. No bueno. So anyways, we'll keep y'all posted, and then once the cookie dough bars, call them cookie dough. Once the sugar cookie bars cool, we will make the frosting. So we'll color that
Doing
pink.
squats in my class, Tootsie says.
Tootsie's doing squats? She's not at the gym. She wants chocolate truffles. That's what she wants. What do you mean you're doing squats in your class? Are you teaching today?
Yes,
No,
please. I want some chocolate truffles.
Listen, everybody wants a chocolate truffle. That's for sure. Tootsie's trying to make her menu for whenever she's back here. She's like, hey, I got some demands. All right, friend. Ooh, this does smell good. Asia Grace, smell that?
Told you it'd be good.
What the world, what the world? All right, well, these are pretty thin, so they shouldn't need very much cooking.
Wait, Mom, what about this?
Nope, that's for the frosting.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to make some fun little pink or red frosting. We'll see what color
Pink.
we can pull. She
Oh,
wants
yeah, I don't
pink,
know.
but it's
I
her
don't know.
brother's birthday,
It shows
too.
pink.
Yeah, it says red, but... All right. Okay, we're going to pop this in.
Okay.
We're going to cook them. We're going to keep y'all posted normally in the stories or the comments.
Yep.
So, I'm a mess, but let me see if I can end this live. See y'all soon.